name is Nathaniel Grauwelman, and I played Paul in Lirium. Whenever I see myself on film, it's kind of like, what? You know, like when you record your voice, you're like, I sound like that? I look like that? Like, I did that? Like, what? I think the opening sequence was one when I finally got to see it, I was like, wow, that was cool. You know, because I was just laying in a field for, it was laying on a rock for like 3 minutes, and then it's just okay, get up. And so I saw nothing up until that point. So to actually see what you guys were doing, I knew you're doing something. Paul's a little puppy, a little bit. Um, he's a guy that doesn't really feel strongly about anything. Um, he's got a moral compass, kind of, but it's buried. Um, so he looks up to Bailey, and Bailey's pretty much right about everything, even though Paul kind of can tell that he doesn't really agree. Yeah, I think you need to find the common interest. I mean, if you just think, this guy's completely unlike me, um, you're not going to find it because you're not going to be able to accurately represent that character. Um, a lot of people say find the music, find this person's soundtrack or whatever, and listen to music that they would listen to. So with Paul, I kind of had that sort of, he's quiet. Um, and then the whole, I've had a couple people before that I kind of looked up to, Big Brother sort of things, and I kind of projected them onto Jeremy as well. Um, my moral compass is a little bit brighter than Paul's. I don't think I would ever get into that situation. I kind of get to that, sort of, kind of becoming Paul, um, and then the right choices will just kind of come out. I guess they're the right choices because I always end up questioning them after. Like, did that look good? Did that look good? And I mean, as actors, I think we're always looking for sort of a pat on the head, like, yeah, you did good.
Like the dog.
Yeah, just like the dog. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate that. Greg trusted me with the role because I mean, he just kind of contacted me and said, "Hey, man, like I've got this film that I think you'd be good for." Like, okay, let's send me the script. I'm all about that, and the fact that somebody would be willing to, put that trust in me without, an audition. Like, do you want to tape you something? Do you want do you want to see anything at all? Um, so that it makes me happy that he was actually he liked the way it turned out because I mean you never know. The drug, yeah, I mean, I would even question myself how to play this. I played, kind of like drunk before and things, but you can always kind of visibly tell, like, okay, well, you got this, you slur your speech, you can't walk quite straight, and get these different things. But with scopolamine, I mean, it's more of just, you're normal, you're just not acting like yourself, which is, I mean, that's kind of hard to, I think, hard to grasp, or at least to acknowledge. Um, I don't even want to acknowledge that the drug exists. Paul, I don't think he'd ever really seen a gun before. He might have seen it in shows. He might have used it in video games. Um, he's never touched one before. I mean, he doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, he probably thinks he knows what he's doing, but he doesn't know. Safety probably wasn't even on, or. It's like, yeah, oh god. My favorite location was the house. Climate controlled. There was a dog to play with. Um,
Oh, this is the scene for the robbery.
yeah, that's the robbery scene. Yeah. No, I mean the field was fun. Um, it was nice. I mean, I liked being outside. It was hot though. It was really hot. I'm a wimp. I don't I don't like too cold. I don't like too hot. Like I like I like the air conditioning. I mean, I love filming. I love being in it. I love acting and being on set. It doesn't matter. I'm getting paid, not getting paid. If I'm, you know, there's a product, or if I'm playing, a villain, or you know, little puppy dog guy who's trying to find his moral compass. It's always a blast. I'm Nathaniel Grauwelman, and enjoy Lirium.